Wow. We're finally here, just with Casey. It's amazing, and I'm having Mr. and Mrs. Ajiboye. It's going to be explosive. Explosive. When I say explosive, let's join me as we do this. Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Ajiboye.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you on Gist with Casey.
Yeah.
So please, can we meet you? So who is Mr. Ajiboye, please?
I'm Mr. Ajiboye.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm an IT professional.
Okay.
I'm into laptops, desktop, networking, CCTV camera. Those are things I do for a living.
Okay, okay. So can we meet you, ma'am?
Yeah. I'm Mrs. Funmi Ajiboye by grace.
Wow.
I'm a full-time music minister.
Minister, yeah.
Yes, that goes round the world.
Round the world. Wow, this is it. Because I'm so excited bringing you, because I know that definitely Gist with Casey will go around the world having
Yes,
you on my
yes,
show.
yes.
So, but now, I want to have a sneak peek into your love history.
Love.
Yes, how did you meet? How did it all start? Because I can see the glow on your face. So definitely there's something beautiful happening between two of you. So let's share it with us.
Right.
Go first.
Okay. We actually met in church.
Wow.
That's like after a very long time of me trusting God for a spouse. I was almost clocking entering into 41 years before
Okay.
I met him.
Wow.
Grace brought us together. A friend helped in driving me home. So he is his friend. So he just sat down there and I said, I'll meet my friend. Bamde. He said, okay, what do you do? Like you asked now. He said, I'm into laptop, phones. I said, I have phone, no. Please come help me repair my phone, no. That's
So that's how the love started with the phone.
Yeah,
Hey.
so,
Okay. That's
so
good.
So he just came over like the phone. Okay, I gave him the phone. I was calling, he came. So he sat in the house, normal me, with my wheelchair. I was just Ejo, I'm coming. She don't mind if I cook for you. Then I was just doing my normal thing. And I didn't know he was watching like, wow, this person is physically challenged, so she can do all this thing. So dear. That was nice. I let me.
Okay, so coming to you, sir. Are you saying that the love started just by seeing her, or it was something that you had to build up?
To me, it is building up.
Okay.
Because in the first instance, with what she said, I met her just as a friend, and I need somebody to bring me close to God. Then meeting her, things I saw her doing now give me more interest about her.
Okay.
For example, when we met discussing that I want to do this. She now invited me home to bring her phone. I saw her doing everything by herself.
Wow.
I was so surprised. Who washed for you? She said, myself. Who cooked for you? Myself. Do you want to eat? I said, I don't believe somebody don't wheelchair can do all this. That what brought us together.
Wow.
And my first aim is friendship. Now I need somebody to bring me closer to God. And I remember we have a class then. She will be the one that will call me very early in the morning by 5 o'clock. I mean, I wake up maybe 8 or 7. I sleep late. I wake up very late.
Okay.
I said, this person that can call me by 5 to attend to God and all those things, I need to make her my friend to get closer.
That's how the love started. Wow.
No, he has left something.
He has left something. Okay, please, can you give us that?
Actually, the friendship was there as we were going on. You know, so I saw that this person. Yeah, okay, if he's a friend, I'll call. I just hear, I'm busy. What kind of a friend is this? So busy every time. I just left him. So I went for a course in NBA.
Okay.
And in the middle of the night, I just saw my phone ring. I told him like this. This man again. I thought he said he's busy. Why is he calling me now? I just say, hey, my queen. Queen what?
Oh my God.
From where now? Say, God just showed you to me in the middle of the night. This man is not serious.
Wow.
I just had to listen. So by the time we got talking, like, okay, he had a revelation. And God said, this person is your wife.
Wow. Wow.
It would be good for you to be by her side, even to help her.
Wow.
to know.
Wow.
So more or less, that was actually his main
Wow.
conviction.
So we should
From
say now that
friendship.
God is into this now.
Yes, so seriously.
Wow, it's seriously.
Yes.
So, but coming to with what you have just said now, I've picked something. Coming to this relationship, have you always been on the wheelchair?
No.
So, can you give us a gist about that?
Okay, like actually I was born normal. Like,
You were born normal?
Normal.
Wow.
Until I started working and they noticed I was limping. And so they took me for checkup and they saw there's a bone growing on my back.
Okay.
And the bone is that they have to do a correction so that it won't end up that we have hunchback.
Okay.
So with all said and done, though my mom was not for it because she said she has prayed about it, but she said they should just leave me alone. But somehow my rich grandparents took me at the age of 3. That's how they went for the surgery. And with the surgery, with what my dad told me, was where they disconnected my brain from my limbs. So that made me from 3 years to be using crutches.
Wow.
Crutches. Then later, as I'm getting older, more or less, I discovered that sitting on this is even easier to move around, even though it does not like it very well, like that. But me, I wanted that when I'm moving, it can be around me. I can be moving, and we can be strolling.
Wow. I love this because the fire is so glaring. But all this while now, because there's something that your husband said.
Yes.
He said he noticed that you can be able to do a lot of things.
Hey.
A lot of things. And I never expect that it will also, I think I fall towards his own perception in terms of
Someone's on wheelchair.
on wheelchair, you're nobody, you need help for everything.
I would say all thanks to God, first of all. Then second to my mom. Then when I was growing up, I will rightly confess, I never liked my mom. Then when I was growing up, we are 8, but amongst us all, she gives me house chores more than any other person. Funmi, go and sweep that floor. Funmi, go and clean the rivers. Funmi, go and make a bath. Funmi, go and wash your younger brothers. When she has the baby, I'm the one. She never gave me a chance once to even know that there's anything wrong with me. Coupled with, I went to a physically challenged school where it's just for physically challenged people. They treat us right as if there was nothing wrong with us. So my mom never gave me the chance, even though my grandmother, very wealthy grandmother, was like, if you want to do this, even if it's common pants, give the housemaid to go and work. If I get to the house like this, pants, more than pants, if it's possible for my mom to give me blanket to wash, she will give me. And thanks to her, so by the time we kind of got separated, that I had to be on my own, and I saw the glory of it all. It now became so easy for me that, made me wonder to many, say, Sometimes now I go into our car and I wash the car, and our neighbors, not outside the car, inside the car, and they say, Ekushel, we don't know. So, feels like this person. To me, it's normal because I was brought up like that. They never gave me a chance to, because if it's in your mind, definitely it will affect your life. It did enter into my mind at all. I thought like, you are physically challenged. If you are physically, it's your leg, nothing wrong with your hand, and nothing wrong with you.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
with all you have said,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Okay.
So, as in this situation now, how is your sex life?
Hey, Jesus. Holy Ghost.
Because I'm dying to
You know,
know
yes,
if that aspect is
that aspect. Normal, you think, except for those that have spinal cord injury,
okay.
it's a bit because you can't really control from waist down,
Okay.
but I can still twist.
You can
and-
still twist
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that with us, I'm like, give me. And which you will think like, as you did this, so this one, well, it's as if I want to kill him.
Okay.
So I would say it's normal, nothing.
So meaning now that you can carry babies
by the
very
grace
well
of
to
God.
term.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
No medical issues. Everything is okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Ajiboye, in this aspect, have you ever been tempted by friends to say, why would you choose somebody in this condition? Despite the fact that, yes, she's a lovely person, but in your own spare, you understand? Will you say that you have been facing such pressure, talk by friends? So give us that gist into it.
Okay, really, what I want to bring up there is the first time I talked to her because I was convinced by the Holy Spirit. And I can't sleep that night. I just have to call her. Immediately after I called her, the second person I called is a friend of mine.
Okay.
I showed a picture to her. Then I said, I'm
To him.
to him.
Okay.
And I said, I don't know how to go through this. He said, let me take you to my mom. When he now take me to his mom, the mom now said, did you really love the woman? I said, yes, I'm convinced. He said, the better advice I will give you is to go ahead and do it. He said, if you don't know how to express it to your friends, to your parents, I'll come and talk, make the talk.
Wow.
And I look at the old woman, he said it in our dialect, saying, I want more, tẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n pè yẹn gan, ìranù ní gbogbo wọn ṣe kiri. That's, I will advise you to go ahead that nobody will touch your wife, you'll be safe. I said, he said, if she can do all those things you told me about, just go ahead and God will help you. And after that, I summoned the courage, I called my dad. And what really happened is, in my family, I have somebody like her,
Okay.
a big sister. And I know she does everything by herself.
Wow. Okay.
Everything. When we're small, she backs us up and all those things and everything. And I said, Dad, I have somebody I want to marry. She's just like Auntie Shadi. He said, wow, do you sure you really love her? I said, yes, I do. He said,
So there was no opposition from
No
saying that you
opposition.
want to go and
no opposition.
Wow.
Grace came
Wow,
from
grace.
I just said, he said, I really talk to her. Call her for me, I will toast her for you.
Are you kidding me? Wow, wow.
And he really called.
And he called.
I say, ìyàwó mi. I was like, Alele you. Say, ìyàwó mi. Who is this? Say, Baba Bamidele, Bamidele's father. Sorry sir. He said, ṣó ti gbà láti jẹ́ ìyàwó. The man did not even.
He didn't package it. He just went straight to the point.
Packaging. Say, sọ̀rọ̀, Joe máa fẹ́ wá. And like, if a father can call like that, definitely he has accepted her. I think I would say Auntie Shade, his cousin, was my saving grace that God used, because if they never had an encounter with someone that is physically challenged, it would have been difficult. Just because they have seen her, that to be physically challenged doesn't mean that you are nothing, that you are okay. Like my siblings now, if they meet anybody outside that is physically challenged, they just have this
connection.
Yes, like
they're just drawn to the person.
Just like that. My elder sister, just because of that, he had experienced that, so it was just easy. Like, the day he called me to come and meet all of them, I was rejected. I was like, calm down. Came and his siblings, very beautiful and handsome. Very. So I knew when our children come, they'll be very handsome.
Wow. So
they just like.
Wow. So with all this now, in your own private time.
Yeah.
In your own private time, you've never regretted, why did this thing happen to me? Why am I not?
As in my physical challenge.
Yes. Why do you have never thought of it?
I can't lie. It's just like saying you are not wealthy, and everybody around you is wealthy. Do you feel good? Can never feel good.
Yes, true.
So growing up with all my siblings, nobody else except me. Thank God that there's nobody else. At the time, it got to me. Normal, I don't even go out when I was small. I don't like people seeing me at all. Because I didn't even like myself. I don't like looking at standing mirror. I never liked it because just if it's from here to here, I'm okay. But from here to here, like, why this fine babe? I cannot like. But what brought me out of it was when I gave my life to Jesus. To be sincere, I was so shy then that as I was using crutches, if I have too many gazes on me, I trip and I fall. Because it will just, I want him way the way your legs are. It will just affect me psychologically. But the day I gave my life to Jesus, hey, when I got to the church, I was at the back. Lord of God, I just sat down, just wanted to love God. And when they called out, say come out, the message was offering. So I checked out myself like, to be candid, of what use is this like no papa? There is nothing about it. That was the first time that I beat the gazes of men. I walked from the back to the front. I didn't even care. All I just wanted to do was offer my life to Jesus. From there, I believe the Lord took away the shyness. Now when I'm singing, I stand before uncountable people that sometimes it wants to come back again. It wants to come back because some people just let it.
They'll be lost.
So, Imala, please dance. Take up. I had to look for words to take their mind off me because even children, when I'm dancing, they want to come, but they do like this.
They're lost.
Because to them, like somebody like this. But I would just say God gave me that boldness. Gave me the boldness to and grace to conquer that shyness.
Okay.
Because it's not actually about me, but it's about the call and what He has called me to do.
Yes. Okay, so in this aspect, you mentioned ministry to God and everything, and when you in your introduction you say you're also a minister of God. How did that come out?
Okay.
To be a minister, to sing, to go around, you go around stages to sing.
Yes.
So how did it start? How did it all start?
How did it start? First, it started with loving God. Like I said, I offered my life to Him. So if you offer your life to Christ, at least you have to be somewhere serving. But it didn't get that serious. I didn't know the backup of it until when I finished my secondary school. When I finished my secondary school, prior to that time was when my father and mom got separated. Okay. So we all left alone. The boys to dad, to mommy, the girls to daddy. And daddy was, it's never easy when family gets separated. So with the way I was brought up, nothing even cropped in my mind like, Shebi, you are physically there. Go to the street now and go and beg. Because there was nothing for us to eat. Everybody was just on his own. Daddy didn't get himself. Mommy, so children were just
scattered. And
everybody, all my siblings, up and down, they could go do this. So me now thought, okay, let me go and do. I leave his says girl now. School starts. Just finished secondary. What can I do? I will get there. They will say, can you sweep? I say yes now. Say they look for another. Can you carry generator? I say hey but somebody. So I went to different places and the way they were bringing me down got to my brain. Really got to my brain and it really got me disturbed. So I was like, if daddy doesn't care, mommy doesn't care, the society is not there for me. Mama, kill yourself. Say just. Like I said, I've always been the reserved type. I don't go out. All I do is watch television. When I come back from school, read anything apart from that. They take me to school with car, so I don't go out. I've watched a lot of American movies to the glory of God. I just pick up paper and pen and wrote suicidal notes.
Wow.
Yeah. Like if nobody cares, society doesn't care, and I was waiting for NEPA, like we call them, to bring like that. I'll just put my hand. All through they never returned the electricity. I just planned. I said, I know I'm going to enter bus. There's a particular place in Maza. There's a big lagoon there. I'll wear my braces. There is iron. Go with my crutches. I didn't have money. I said, if I enter bus one, he said there's no money. I'll get that. Doesn't matter how many buses. I'll get to where I'm going. As I was about to step out like this, Jesus, I just heard it loud. See, when you are reading the Bible and say, and Moses heard the Lord, and Samuel heard the Lord, it's easy to read it. I just say, when your father and your mother forsake you, I, the Lord, will pick you up. That's Psalm 27, the latter part of it. I could not do anything but to, just like Saul, I fell down to the ground. It on my crutches. Father, I'm sorry. I just took the notes. Lord, I'm not going to kill myself again. So afterwards, I'm now like, okay, if you say I shouldn't kill myself, and I enter into 3 days dry fasting, show me. Because if I don't have a purpose in this world, what's the point of staying? So it was the second day of the fasting that I saw myself. I was on crutches still, not standing. I was on crutches. I was, you can either use the mic to talk or to sing.
Yeah.
So by my right side, I saw different currencies were being pointed to me.
Wow.
I woke up and I'm like, what is that? That's what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
Again, it showed me another vision. I just saw musical instrument going round my head, everything was just about music. So to the glory of God, and I got the understanding that this is what I called you for. Stay in this. If they are giving you different currencies, why bother yourself? So I now took the singing serious. That I now noticed afterwards, my singing now became different because I had a different perspective of it. This is you. This is what you are called to do. Just a little singing will bring. People say, the Lord bless you. The Lord bless you. In the same singing to the glory of God, I've been gifted with 2 cars.
Wow.
In the same singing, I've gotten all manner. What it takes to have a good living.
Wow.
God has worked.
Wow. So we can say that this is not a curse but a blessing.
I'm telling you, that's a blessing hiding behind what people call a curse.
Wow. It's amazing. My viewers, I know you're watching this because these are stories that you would hear and you'll be thrilled. I'm lost, but I know you'll get something. Just tune to Gist with Casey and you get more. Wow, welcome back to Gist with Casey. But if you're just watching for the first time, please join me, share, like, and subscribe on this show because you'll be receiving a lot of explosive and beautiful stories of a lot of wonderful guests. But join me as we still have on my show Mr. and Mrs. Ajiboye. So it's been amazing hearing all your stories and you're still standing strong.
Yes.
So, but as a music minister now, so this is to Mr. Ajiboye, as your wife is a music minister, meaning that she has to draw you into it by force. or are you also a music minister too? Please give us that.
Really, because she's a music minister, she has to draw me in by force. Being the manager, that's what.
Wow, okay, that's where it comes in.
Yeah, that is all I do. I have to be the manager.
Sometimes
the driver, taking her to the location, the churches, and all those things. And it has been an amazing one.
He's learning the gangan.
He's learning the gangan. So before you know it, it takes over.
Yes.
And I'm sure both of you are doing a good thing as partners.
Yes, by the grace
of
God.
But Sister Funmi, when we are looking at this music ministration now that you have been going to different places,
yes,
I'm sure many people are not that nice. That by the time you come into their presence and they're like, hey, have they given you that attitude of, I thought it's somebody that is standing? Have you gotten that type of attitude in any ministration you've done?
Really, for someone to invite me, maybe the person have seen me before,
okay,
or seen me on the social media,
okay,
or somebody has described me to the person before they invite me. It's not actually from the people that invite me that I get that from, but from the congregation.
Okay.
Because you want to post an handbill now, full person.
Yes. Now fine babe like
so
that.
when she come here, you just see heads rolling and.
And hope it has not given you that discomfort.
No, not that. Like I told you, God took it all away from me because I know I'm not going there to go and entertain them. I'm going there to minister to them. So at the end of the day, they are the ones that will get blessed. Their gazes, their looks, I just as well. And if you stare at me too much, I stare at you and I smile.
There's even when you were even talking, I picked that you have been really blessed ever since you have been sitting on the chair. And you said something that wowed me. That you feel very comfortable the way you are.
Yeah.
So if you are giving, let's say now, you are giving a blank check
to
say, oh, do you want your legs or you want to maintain the chair?
My sister, man, no lie, I want my leg go. I want it to. You know, like God told me, he told me during those times of my trial. He said when it was really getting to me, especially when I gave my life to Christ and it was so much persecution, he said, I will restore your health and heal you of your wounds because they have called you an outcast, Zion woman seeketh after. So, you know, one thing with God is he knows the right time and the right way to do it. Okay, if I have to get healed now, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, okay.
If he still leaves me till when it's time, I'm okay. Mine is to love him and serve him, because if I serve him, bless my bread and my water and take sickness away from them when it's time. Not that I'm just sitting down like that. I'm working on my faith as well. When he knows, okay, this is time. Because sometimes I used to look at myself, like I think some 2 weeks ago I said that, okay, if I start working now and I'm on the road, kill, fine babe, working, and somebody can say, hello sis. I said, what am I going to say? I said, am I going to do like this? I say, no. You know the women with those things now. I say, what am I going to say? I just started visualizing myself. How is it going to be like? Will I be able to overcome the temptation? You know, men have this red alert, and when they see fine girl for the first time, all of them will be like, you,
everybody, yes,
like that. So, how am I going to overcome it? So, I need to check that one too. Work on myself. You know, like I would think God himself wouldn't give you a miracle that will kill you. He first of all check you out. If I give you this, are you good enough for it? My husband now, there was a time that I had a friend, is a bit speech impaired,
okay,
but he comes to me with very tall, dark, but my husband is more handsome.
We accept.
Yes. So my husband just came in, he brought me a package of food that day. My husband wasn't around, but because we have been friends for long. And when my husband came, he just saw him, he went inside. I never knew anything was wrong. As the guy left, I said, I was jealous. I just smelled you and Peter sitting down there, I was jealous. Peter, like that. So now if I start working and I now have lots of men,
it's going to affect his
So God is a master strategist. I believe he's working everything hand in hand. But to be candid, if I rise up and work now, how I see it, like I would say, God using me to advertise his kingdom. Many places that I've gone to using crutches in those days, many places I've gone to using wheelchair. I say the same sister like Saul that they said was persecuting the church is now preaching, saying that sister, that sister that is on wheelchair is now walking. One is glorifying God. Two, even ministry will be better for me, because they say we want that sister, come and tell us like that. So I'm all set for it.
So everything is going to be working out for your good.
Yes, but
then you said something during our discussions that you got married late.
Yes, exactly.
And you mentioned your age. So are you saying now that, please, I want you to give us, or let me use this, I want you to give us a bit of when you were waiting.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of, maybe this is what is making me not to get married, that my disability is making me not to...
Would I say that sometimes it crops in like that, but it's not actually true, because when I'm going, I told you I attend a physically challenged school. We have lots of them that are, even they have children. So to me, it's like, this is not really the main cause. It can only be a spiritual attack. Because if a man loves him, he loves you. He doesn't see all those things as long as he's convinced and is convicted that this is my own. Just ask me the question again.
No, were you bothered? Were you thinking
that is not okay? When as I was still having men who some were coming, but the only problem is
they just want to touch.
You have to be pregnant first. No, you have to be pregnant first. If someone is telling you they just want to taste the juice and run away now. So more or less, like more of them that were coming, they just wanted to come and smooch, touch, and go like that. But like my pastor will always say, it's a canopy ministry. So if I see that you are tarrying too long, excuse me, sir.
What?
Are you the one?
Are
Or
you
should
the
we wait
one?
for another?
Or another?
So when I ask that question, they get angry. Once you are angry,
They go.
yes. And thank God, the waiting period was a preparatory period for me. Like that. So I just made up my mind. If they love me, they don't love me, let me just love like God said. And in loving,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, wow, it's an amazing time. I've really enjoyed every bit of it, every bit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to my show. Thank you for giving us yourself. Because this is full, this is full, this is full. So viewers, I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of it. So stay tuned and you'll get more stories. Thank you so much.